I visited Go Ahead Eagles and the Adelaarshorst, so let me share my experience in this stadium. The Adelaarshorst was on my bucket list for a while, so when I got a last minute opportunity to go to Deventer, I took it. I had very high expectations because I've heard so many great stories about the club and the stadium. The Adelaarshorst is often described as a classical English stadium, and I'd say that would be correct. The stands are close to the pitch, and I also enjoyed the fact that the neighborhood really seems to get behind the club. There were so many houses with Go Ahead Eagles flags, it was cool to see. What wasn't cool was my seat because typically I'd buy a ticket with a good view of the ultras, but this time I didn't have a choice and I was far away from them, and to make things worse, there were a bunch of hyperactive kids sitting right behind me. Maybe this caused my high expectations not being met. At times, the Atlas was very loud, and considering Go Ahead Eagles managed to beat Feyenoord 2-1, I assumed the atmosphere would be crazy for 90 minutes. At times it was very good, but sometimes it felt a bit silent. The support was very reactive, which is also common in English stadiums. But since Go Ahead took an early lead, I was expecting more. However, I liked the look of the stadium, which is a mix of old and new. The stadium isn't that big, with only a capacity of slightly more than 10,000 people. The facilities weren't the best, and to make things worse, I've got some sad news. I didn't have a beer while in the Adelaarshorst. At Go Ahead Eagles, they have a system that I haven't encountered at any other Dutch stadium yet. I couldn't pay by card. If you want to buy food or drinks, you need to purchase some kind of club coins. I didn't feel like buying any coins because, in my opinion, this is a horrible system. So unfortunately, there is no beer review in this video. I've also heard that Go Ahead Eagles has outsourced all catering at the Adelaarshorst, which seems like a mistake to me. So skip or trip, it was difficult for me to make a decision because I had such high expectations. I couldn't help but feel a little bit disappointed. Nevertheless, I'm going to say trip, but only just. I think my experience would have been better if I was closer to the ultras. I see the charm of the club and stadium, but I also see so much room for improvement. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like the video.